possible in the next 30 minutes. We also have a team from ABC 10 working to answer your text messages all day, all night long. Today's guests include Dr. Jeff Gusky answering your medical questions. Also, Rod Griffin from Experian will talk finances. And Chet Hewitt will be here to answer your questions about the Donate for Sacramento relief effort. Our approach on ABC 10 is to report on the coronavirus outbreak with a focus on facts, not fear. Safely getting you information. You notice we're connecting online. No guests are coming in here to the television station. Dr. Jeff Gusky joins us, an emergency room physician. We thank Dr. Jeff. Again, Doctor, explain the background for us.
I'm a National Geographic photographer. I have a current show at the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture. And this is an underground city from World War I beneath a farm field in France, one of many I photographed, where thousands of soldiers, including soldiers from Sacramento, who inscribed their name 100 years ago on these walls, were during World War I. And so the story about race is for another time, but it's a story that unites the country when trust is critical.
All right, we'd love to get you back on when maybe coronavirus is over with. We can explore that underground with you. That would be cool. All right, next text coming in for Dr. Gusky. How worried should we be about using the public restroom? That's got to be a challenge.
Same as any public space. When you have to wash your hands, do social distancing, be careful. And the most important thing I want to emphasize this is that humidity should be reported just like air pollution indexes, because wet days are safe, dry days are high risk.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's the difference between what happened in New York, New Orleans, and why California is not seeing the big numbers, and no one's talking about it. We need a paradigm shift on humidity before next fall.
Okay, you have mentioned earlier when we were talking about the use of a humidifier. Okay, next question coming in for Dr. Gusky. I have allergies and a little bit of a cough. I don't have a fever. Should I call my doctor?
No. If you're feeling fine, just treat the symptoms and quarantine. Assume you have COVID just for safety's sake. That's the only thing we can do right now. But soon, testing is going to pivot. And we're about to have new tests, better tests, and the focus of testing will be getting America back to work.
Okay, next one coming in. Maybe you can speak to this personally. Husband is a physician who works in the hospital. What precautions do I do as a wife to when he comes home?
He should take all of his clothing off in the garage or in an outdoor space. Immediately go to the shower. And again, I think that everyone should crank up the humidity in their homes to 60%, because that will do so much to protect from surface viruses that get into the air and also person-to-person spread.
All right, crank humidifier up to 60%.
60%, 24/7.
Okay.
24/7.
All right, I'm taking notes as fast as I can and everything you're saying.
It's super important. No one's talking about it.
Okay, you are, and we're glad you are. All right, next text is, what does the virus do to severe asthmatics? That's got to be a real problem.
That is a real problem, because asthmatics have very sensitive airways as their baseline, and they are at risk. And so asthmatics need to stay out of any risk if possible.
Next one coming in. I've been off for 3 weeks, but my husband works for the Postal Service. Should we isolate from each other in the home?
I think that's a tough decision. I would say, personally, I would say just use good judgment and crank up your humidity. That's the best you can do. But we've got to, family is critical to getting through these times, and we need each other.
Okay.
We need enemies.
Okay. Next one coming in, getting a lot of texts for you, Doc. I'm trying to get through these as quickly as possible. I'd like to know if you can get coronavirus more than once.
That's a very good question, and the consensus seems to be no, but we're still learning. Every day, things are changing. We've never seen anything like this before.
All right, next one. I'm a diabetic. I'm on dialysis. I have a low immune system. Should I get tested?
Not yet. you just follow your doctor's advice. And I know it's hard, but just stay calm, stay safe, and wait. And soon you will be tested. Everyone will be. It's important.
Next one coming in, and you mentioned face masks a little bit ago, Dr. Jeff Gusky. How do we ensure that face masks themselves don't become a host for the virus? Is there some washing when you reuse? How does that work?
I think it's common sense. If you use a bandana or anything that can be cleaned, that you clean it just like washing your hands.
Okay. Next one coming in, 916-321-3310 for Dr. Jeff Gusky. If tested positive, what medication do you take if you're quarantined for 14 days?
My personal belief is that you should talk to your doctor about zithromax hydroxychloroquine, because there is some evidence from, in fact, all over the world, it's being used in massive quantities, and it seems to be helping people. And one of the ways that it's thought to work is to mitigate the dangerous symptoms called cytochrome storm, where people end up in ICUs and die. So I think there is real value in talking to your doc about hydroxychloroquine and zithromax.
All right, Dr. Jeff Gusky, emergency room physician, National Geographic photographer, a man who wears many hats successfully. Doctor, hopefully we can get you back on the program before, and thank you for...
I'd be honored.
Yeah,
thank you. Please, everyone, stay safe and turn up your humidity.
Yeah, we got you. 60%, 24/7. Got it written down. Thank you, Dr. Gusky. All right, coming up, we're going to talk to Rod Griffin from Experian about your finances and